We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for TTUTA Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25. A blessed good morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment TTUTA Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. 1 week from today, tens of thousands of our nation's Standard 5 pupils will be sitting down to write the 2019 Secondary Entrance Assessment Examination, or SEA. The weeks and days leading up to the examination have been quite stressful for many of these 11, 12, 13 and 14-year-olds. When the term started in January, many a countdown to SEA was implemented. As the days dwindled, the pressure mounted and will culminate in this one-day, high-stakes, make-or-break assessment. When the exam ends, the pressure is released, but only until the days leading up to the announcement of the SEA results. Then, unrealistic parental expectations may cause a serious stress for the Standard 5 pupil. We generally expect our Standard 5 pupils to be able to handle these pressures, but some cannot. There have been instances when the fear and stress of a disappointing SEA result has caused the child to threaten to harm his or herself. Some have even carried out the threat, and sad to say, a few instances have had fatal consequences. This is a plea to parents and guardians to do all that you can to alleviate the stress and the pressure. Don't place high and unrealistic expectations on your child. Expect the best, yes, but don't hope for the improbable. There is a quotation generally attributed to Albert Einstein that says, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result." End quote. If your child up to Standard 4 hasn't consistently done homework or revision and has usually been languishing close to the lower end of the class ranking, then it may be quite unrealistic to expect the same child with the same behaviors to pass for a top choice school. Yes, we do at times have the late bloomers, but most of the time, a child who leaves it to the 11th hour to attempt to make up for all the years of mediocre performance generally gives the same average result. Continue to encourage your child, however, and let him or her know you will accept their best efforts with pride. And then there are the children who are accustomed to a quick bite in the morning before school. If this is what their stomachs are accustomed to, don't feed them the full continental breakfast on SEA morning. It will be a shock to their digestive systems, and all your well-meaning efforts may very well and literally go down the drain. If your child arrives late most days to school, alleviate the stress that a late arrival on SEA day may cause. In the few days before SEA, do some trial runs of an earlier bedtime and set the alarm to an earlier time to facilitate an earlier departure from home. For the many children who depend on public transport, try an earlier bus. In these few small ways, we can give our students a little breathing space and ease in the stress so that next week Thursday, a happier, more confident, resilient and relaxed child will sit down to tackle SEA 2019. And as we close, on behalf of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, we wish the Shouter Baptist community a happy Spiritual Shouter Baptist Liberation Day, March 30th, 2019. You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. You can contact us at president@ttuta.org. That is president@tuta.org. Or telephone TTUTA's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738. Or contact Mr. Dudai at 681-8057.